One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's it. 180.
9:55. Hey, eat. It's our time. It's our time.
Eight.
Slam.
I get it. Go.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second and a couple. Newton, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 90 is the mic.
Gun. 20.
Under 10.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Bang, 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 bang.
Second down, it's Henderson. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Taylor, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
21. Here we go.
At the Rams' 29-yard line.
White. Hey, team 6.
Watch the pass. 41 Mike.
From the 29, Garoppolo. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Niners 7, Rams 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check 4, check 4. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
40. Look out. 90 is a 8. 8. The ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Echo. 90 is a Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
90 is a Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Open man is Jacob Hollister. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey!
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 33 and a first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
90 is a Mike. Better bring it.
Great.
Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give for Henderson running to the right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
90 is the mic. Get ready. Get ready.
Henderson will try and run for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Switch gears.
Great.
90 is the mic. I'm here all day.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is a deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sponge. No.
Here's Gurley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
3 buzz. Mike, 50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, Edie!
Here we go, D. Here we go.
Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, Edie!
Line 59. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
We got this. At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
20.
Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Great. We got
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught by Hollister. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
55. You get block me.
Great.
Another carry now for Gurley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They fake the give. Newton. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Turn it up. Kill. Come on. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Go. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Great.
Stop your whining. Kill.
8.
Come on.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Watch the shift. Great. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
Gun.
Here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49. Football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
21.
Garoppolo again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Taylor. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Bandit. Hey, check 24.
Greg.
Switch.
Now Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Lucky. Hayward. 55's my guy, 55.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to Cooks. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll get into the end touchdown Rams. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
21. Here we go.
Check 59.
Garoppolo down, first down throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more? And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Garoppolo now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, here we go. 43
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to go up top. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Great.
Mike, 55.
From the 50, Newton. He gets it to Cooks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
8.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again they run with Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the carry is Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Check, 43.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.